Proof that I am still Dr. Phil. But I've got a few interesting things. I bought a Lazy Susan a little while ago, and I reckon that's cool. I did the pasta thing with the Lazy Susan, but I'm sure there's plenty of other things I can do with it, like this. Whee! Hello! Hello! Ooh. Hello! 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 Hello, 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 hello. Stop that, stop that. Ah, hello. That was fun, wasn't it? So here are the opals that I'm going to cut. There you go. Look, 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 look. Those are the opals I'm going to cut. There's also a few others. I'll show you. These were all found when I was doing a little bit of an opal clean out. So I'll just get all these out. Like, these are what I consider to be interesting opals. Opals that will produce some pretty darn interesting results. Right, so there's this guy, I'm moving right up to here. Very clear, obviously what we would call a wood opal. There we go. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. I wonder if I should guess. Just some kind of black background, right? If I just go chuck it behind, that should make all the difference. A pillow, for example. There we go. All right. So if I do this, put that there, and then put the opals in front. There we go, easy. So that gives you a general idea of what's going on. So, good on me. So, I've got these as well. These have actually, I didn't realise I had them. And I reckon they'll be quite interesting. They look absolutely spectacular. I'll show you them later, and I've got these guys in here. These are another part of that set of opals that I was looking at before. Hang on, I'll tip some water out. You can still see me. Hello. It's like, hello to what's cooking. Today we have Sabine and Guy, and we have some energy drink. We put them together and make an amazing drink. No. Oh, yes, we use a detergent. Woohoo! And it's a butane gas. Don't forget it's a butane gas. Right. No, I'm not doing that. Just tipping the water out. That's open water. Don't forget the open water. I have no idea what accent I'm doing. Link in the description. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. So I'll just tip these out. Still water goes everywhere. Amazingness. So all of these have been selected for various reasons. Some they're clearly been done before, but others are just because they were an oversight. So here we go. Put the background on. Show you the opals. It reminds me of the meaning of life. Show them the baby. Well, you're not qualified. So there we are. I did something. So that's good. So at any rate, whatever, what I've got to do though first is that these cages are all starting to smell. All of them. So I will do that first. And I thought I'd do this because there is Pony right there. No, oh, sorry. Silly me. I will just do that. Tap on that. There we go. That's Max there. Can we zoom in on him? Or is that beyond the capabilities of this phone? There's Loki just over there. And there is Pony. The thing about this is, yoik, if we have a look at the cages, now that might not look like much to you, but that really starts to stink. And if you have a look over here, it takes them no time whatsoever to get to this. They are filthy little grots sometimes. Yes, Max. And Max is the one who really appreciates a clean cage. Loki, on the other hand, don't drop it. She's going to drop it. Loki, on the other hand, she's very Freudian in the way she likes her cages to be done. She does not like us touching her poo. It's at the beginning of the stream, so I can't use bad language, but yeah, she doesn't like me touching the caca at the bottom, the scatar at the bottom, the leavings at the bottom of the cage. She dislikes it when I touch them. I don't know what is going on in her psychology to cause that to happen, but hey, it happens. So what I'll be doing before we get into the opals, I will clean out the cage. Now, the reason why I thought I'd do the live stream is inevitably, I don't mean it to happen, but inevitably the birds get out when that's happening. It's not a particularly big deal. It's just that I open the door and I start, there it goes. I open the door and then the birds go, hey, door's open. I'm getting out now. And so, you know, it's a little bit of a fun bonding experience. Isn't it, Loki? Yeah? Bit of a fun bonding experience? Bit of a fun bonding experience? We're going to have the fun bonding? Yeah, we are. Totally having the fun in the bonding. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. May as well let them out. Because if they're going to get out anyway, what the hey? Right. So, that's the Max. Oh, what? Don't like the thing? Do you want that? Do you want to scratch? Do you want to scratch? I know you want one, Loki. Do you want to scratch? Yeah? Scratchy poo? There you go. There you are. Good bird. Now, in all of this, I've noticed that he's actually dumped a crest feather, which is kind of cool. Because I noticed about a day or two ago that it was ready to go, and I tried to gently scratch it out. It didn't end in tears, but it didn't happen. So, anywho, he's also got some coverts. I don't know what you call, how you pronounce that. I'm going to call it coverts because just to differentiate it from a covert operation, but it's spelt the same way. So the covert feathers, and I'm not going to touch them on Max because he will bite me. The covert feathers or the coverts, are the ones that just cover the edge of the wing. I might be able to do it with Loki. And Loki is hilariously copying my speech patterns whilst this is all going on. Isn't that right, little Maxi Bubba? Maxi Bubba. Yeah. So there's plenty of pins here to get because I'm the only one he trusts at the moment. He used to let the kids do it, but then something happened. I don't know what happened there. I don't think it's fatal, but Max can bite really hard, basically. So a warning bite from Max can easily break the skin of me. And when you think about it, I'm a professional idiot. I have been sitting here and slicing my hands open with various implements and, grinding bits of my hands off. And so the skin of my hands is really tough. It has to be. And if Max can get through the skin of my hands, then if he does a tiny little warning bite to one of the kids, it'll slice straight through an awful lot of stuff. And so it hurts them a lot. Yeah, just for evidence sake, look at my hands. Completely covered with all sorts of dings and scratches and what have yous. There we go. There we are. That's that going. Oh, 6 people just jumped on. Hello, 6 people. Did you hear the power dive by Pony? Yeah. I'm talking up. Right, so you're in for a treat, 6 people. The treat is watching me clean out a cage. Then we'll get into the opals, I promise. Depending on what you're actually here for. You might be here for the birds, or you might be here because you're going, I hear there's a supply of guano in Australia. Let's get to it. Well, I can guarantee you, yes, there is a supply of guano here. Way more guano than I could ever poke a stick at. Or a bird, or... Hello. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting... I can feel this one thing and it's irritating me. And if it's irritating me, just, feeling it, Max is absolutely driven spare by it. All right. Max, you can come out here if you want. We have to do the formal coming out ceremony. That sounds... I can guarantee you Max is not gay because, Loki over here, he loves her. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just he's not. We've got to do this officially, you see. Get the stick of poking and you go tappity tap tap tap. There you go. No, walk away and Max knows it's safe to come out. Come on. Out you get. Good bird. Now Loki, do you want out? Loki likes to have the bars between her and Max. Yeah, okay. See that? She said, go get rid of this darn lock. I'm like, okay. There you go. Do you want to do it or will I? you want to do it? You're boring. You're boring. You're being lazy. There you go. What's wrong? Okay, I love them. Hello, Troy. How you doing? I'm going to actually move to the phone here so that I can see these messages as they appear. What? See how she's grabbing the thing? That means that she's desperate to have a scratch. Hang on. I'm just going to get the stream up, and I'm also going to turn off the internet. Blah blah blah. Okay, here we go. So go to here, go to your channel, and then live. I'm live. Just check to see if the audio is working as well. So go to here, go to your channel. I think that's good. And then, right. Oh, hello, Max. You're like a weeping angel, aren't you? If people know what the weeping angels are, they're a Doctor Who phenomenon in which they don't move unless you close your eyes. You're desperate, aren't you? Absolutely desperate. All right, I'll give you a scratch. But I've got to get this cage cleaned. That's what I'm doing here. Now, you realise that, like, there's an open space here. I can go under here. Give me okay, hang on a second. Moving this up so that I don't have to use the selfie stick. Yeah, you want to eat it, don't you? You want to eat the selfie stick. I can see that. No respect, these young bird generations they are. Okay, here we go. There you go. When we get to the cleaning, I suppose you'll get to see this at ground level. Bring your beak down. Bring your beak. You're getting snooty. Come. That's all right. Here we go. Now, one thing about cockatoos is, I mean, they are delicate, don't get me wrong, but grabbing them by the head is actually kind of okay if you know how to do it. You can see it's not hurting her at all. We were just having a little bit of a disagreement on how she wanted to be scratched. And if she absolutely objected, she has plenty of ways to say she objects. And the last resort, of course, is see this beak here? That hurts. The rule that we have in this household that they've learned pretty well is that if I hurt them, they are allowed a little bit of a nip, not a massive bite, but a little bit of a nip to say, hang on, I'm not comfortable here. And that's fair enough. If they do anything more than that, then they get timed out. But it's reasonable. If you're actually hurting them and they really can't say, hang on, you're hurting me, then they've got to be able to communicate it quick and effectively, and a bit of a nip is actually a good way of doing that. A bit of a bite. I've been meaning to do a video on the difference between biting and beaking, which is very important, but that has not happened yet. I do apologise. Now, which one will we do first? Will we get these ones all out of the way? I think we shall. Welcome to the community chat. Welcome to the community chat. There we go. All right. Now, Loki, if you want to do any more of this, I'm going to be down on the bottom level. Now, we're on camera, so just because you get a bit shirty when I'm cleaning your cage out is no reason to bite my ear. Have you got that? Okay, we should probably get a betting pool going on whether she's going to bite my ear or some part of me when I'm trying to just clean up the cage. All right. Live streamers, prepare to be amazed by, cage cleaning. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, you know what's about to happen, don't you? Yeah. And down she comes. Do you want, I can put another stick down. You don't have to. Now, will you do that? That's all right. Let's just get this going. Okay, so this material now is I'm not quite in camera shot. I've got a basically whenever you go to the doctor's office, if you lie down on the blue sheet before they cut into whatever that is, well, I've bought the same material. And hello, lady. Yoink. It's all good. I've got the same material, and that's basically what I'm using as a cage cover. So here I am, if you can see me. Right. Now, an ode to improvisation here. I might be running out of these blue sheets. Don't worry, I've got some more, but I'll have to use ponies. Not that anyone else cares but me. Sorry about this. How long do I have to keep my ass in shot for this? Yoink! Oh, there we go. I don't know what was worse, ass in shot or that. Let's just put this back in. No, we're going to put it the other way. There we go. No one saw anything, I'm sure. Well, since my ass went on shot, got up to 6 views, so apparently they like it. Give them what they like. Okay. So just pulling this out, and here comes Loki, because she loves this bit. Just get away from it. Honestly. Welcome to cockatoo hell, I suppose, what you could call it. Stop it! Gee. See, look. Feathers covered in caca. Woohoo! Every single time you give me this look like, oh no, something's going to kill me. No, I'm a bigger threat than the box, okay? You're annoying me. Here we go. There we go. That comes over. That was just Max. There it goes. Yoink. Lovely, lovely, lovely cake. What do you think? Good? Does it meet with your standards? If you scratch your head, I've got my hands covered in stuff. It's genuinely disgusting, Loki. No, not edible, disgusting. 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 No, you're not saying any of this. Yoink. Yeah, disgusting. Yeah, well, disgusting. And you get that out of the way, and then we'll get the frista. Frista. Will you stay there? Where's Max? You okay, Max? Good. Just to give you an idea, the cage here is very, very second-hand. Quite an expensive cage, but very second-hand. And that means that not all of it is pristine. So what I've done is I've literally gotten a TV monitor. If you've seen one of them, one of those giant, massive 5,023 inch plasma ViewSonic super view curvy worvies, tiny whiny TVs, one of those guys. Get one of those, basically pull it apart, and the thing underneath, there. The thing underneath, that's basically the what you call the Fresnel lens, which is, if you've ever had a piece of plastic with kind of circles on it that seems to be able to magnify things, it's called a Fresnel lens. And that is an essential component of your TV viewing experience, believe it or not. Basically, you have your pixels. Now you're just seeing a whole heap of nothing. I'll move this up so you can at least see Loki. Back there. There you go. So, well, I wonder if this phone will survive the day, because we're not doing too well, are we? Nothing seems to have broken yet. I don't know how. But, yeah. There we go. I'll move it over to here, I think. Just a little bit, a trifle concerned that we're going to end up with a little bit of an issue with, broken phone stuff. If I put it like that, you'll be able to see pretty much what's going on. Max is over the other side, and... Hey Max, what have you got? Did you need that from Pony? Did you need that from Pony? I don't think Max is in shot at the moment, just so that you know. Pony the pigeon had some treats and Max has got them now. Max is sitting on top of this cage, just there. So anywho, I'm just going to go and grab a piece of glue for Pony. First I'm going to get a knife. Yeah, I'm going to get a Pony. You realise that I put you in camera shot. Took me a lot of effort there, mate. Well, have you seen the other half of this a lot? Fair enough. Usually Pony is not my responsibility because I technically didn't rescue Pony, my girlfriend did. So that means that, generally speaking, not all the time, but generally speaking, the cleanliness of Pony's cage is her responsibility. But naturally, you can't just sit there and make accusations and stuff when a bird's health is on the line. So if it's not done and you're there and able to do it, you just do it. And I can guarantee you that of the people in this household who are clean, the other half is way cleaner than I am. So I have no right to complain if she does clean stuff up. I'm usually the one in the wrong. Pony. Pony. Good. There you go. I'll show you something about Pony in a little while. I thought the Pony was quite an old bird, but discovered recently that she's a pullet. If you know what a pullet is, you'll know what's coming. The rest of the people? Hello, Becky. The rest of the people? No, that's coming. Oh wow, this is disgusting. I'll tell you what, of all the stinky creatures, pigeons. Whoa, here we go. You know, I'm just going to do that. Don't tell. Interesting facet of live streaming is that you've got to not necessarily mention the name of friends and relatives and other people because you haven't gotten their permission, and when they're not here, doubly so. What's going on here? bit of a view there. It's just a one-time offer here. I'm just, instead of using the roll, which is about to go anyway, I'm just going to replace using the, what I would call the pony roll. So that can go there. No, Max, it's not going to kill you. Right, where are we up to? Yeah, grab this disgusting thing. And I have mentioned it in some of my videos before. I make no bones about the fact that cleaning up after birds is not a glamorous task. And I like to show the non-glamour parts of looking after birds, because you see so many of these bird videos, you go, oh, look at that cute little birdie who's going to do ice riding a bicycle. Oh, look at this birdie. Yeah, great. Nice little birds riding a bicycle, but you know, that bird on the bicycle still shits. And keeping them tidy is quite a job. Now, imagine, instead of bird on bike, you've got little Loki here. She weighs just nearly a kilo. She's a little bit underweight. Max is, he was a little bit over 2 kilos, which is very, very heavy. For a bird not being able to give him a nice diet and he's back under control. You don't want to overfeed these birds or give them unhealthy diets, because like they will die of all sorts of liver problems and stuff. Not nice, not a good way to go. So try and keep them fed right. Ain't that right, lady? Yeah? Explain it to them, will you? The camera's just there. No? Gee. Never worked with children or animals. As they say. Okay. You notice the blue thing too? You've seen it millions of times. Not millions. I shouldn't have said, oh, look at that. Feather came out. Nice little feather. Hey, Pony. You realise there are 2 massive cockatoos out here at the moment? No children, don't laugh when I say massive cockatoo. Because, like, I'm sure there's someone on YouTube who's got a big black cockatoo. Who's a hilarity? As much as I like to be like a second grader, I'm really not that mature, guys. But really, when you've got a cockatoo, like, if you giggle every time you say the word, man. There you go, Pony. It's all cleaned up, sort of. You think I should have scraped your perch first? Yeah, I'll do a little bit of the perch scrape. The problem, of course, is that I've just changed the paper, and now I'm scraping the perch. Yeah, right. You're not going to die, don't worry about it. So, you know, if you're going to, you know, do this as one of those step-by-step instructions on how to do things, you know, change paper first, then scrape. Just a thought. Unless, of course, you like picking up caca with your bare hands, in which case, whatever you like. But no, I don't like it. I'm bullying him. I don't like it. If you're Australian, you'll know what I meant. But if you're from another country, well, good luck figuring that one out. Right. That's the extent of the scraping that I'm going to do there. What? What? I already fed you. Alright, okay. You realise I've got, like, your shit on my hands? Well, unless you've got something to preen off now. There you are, lovely clean little pony. Right. Hello, Max. Hello, Max. Take that out. And I'll put the first underneath. Yeah. If you're not in shot, this is not particularly exciting or glamorous. Loki, you were keeping them entertained. What are they going to say? They're saying, Loki, like, the star is not entertaining us. Okay, well, fair enough. That was Loki's rendition of a Frank Sinatra song. Stop spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Gonna make the best of New York. Okay. Look at that. I'll let that one go. That's being got. Got it. No. That will keep a small country fed for months, that one. I mean, fertiliser. I'm not sure they'll. I doubt it's a delicacy anyway. Right.
Are you live streaming?
I am live streaming.
Oh, like streaming? Hello, Loki.
Yeah. Loki is busily making sure that no one... Hello, Max.
Oh, my shoulder is really in there. By the way, I decided to stop the whole hiding my face stuff and take a bit. Oh, yeah.
Well, say hello to whatever she wants to call herself on the internet. Ruby? Is that what you call himself?
Whatever. Where'd you get me?
Loki, did you buy them? What? Oh, wow. Okay. That's not a cool light, not in the slightest. I'm going to have to...
Oh, Loki.
You're gonna,
Oh, Loki wants to get off you.
yeah, she's going to get off. She's going in the cage. She's getting timed out for that.
I don't think so.
We can't have people biting people. Isn't that right, Max? Whoa, really, mate?
Oh, she's not happy.
No, she's not. Of course, she's been timed out. Can we fix
Hello.
that?
Hi, people. Is there anyone on there? What are we having for dinner tonight? Oh, can you just like try and make my uncle's soup? But you don't really like it too much, do you?
Don't like what?
The uncle soup. Chicken soup, chicken spice soup.
Oh, you're going to make that for yourself?
Think about making some dinner because Emma and I like it.
Did you say a name on the live stream?
Oh, it's okay. They don't know who they are.
It's true. But like, it's a name. It probably corresponds with, like, you know, at least a few million people. They're all at risk now. Okay. I normally...
What? I'm just going to start saying random names.
Stephen likes it. You know what? This only works if I feed it through. How weird. Okay.
Did she broke that?
Yes, he did. She is not performing.
Hold on, let me make it so like you're gonna be able to be seen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Loki, when I had the unicycling chihuahua, it was much easier. No. She's down for it.
You hate having a queen cage. Dad, we still need to get that camera battery.
Yes, I know. We're getting on to it, don't you worry. Hello, you busy jailbreaking. Welcome to my life.
Oh, Max is being on guard. Max is guarding. Oh. But you have the other
Loki, you're in trouble.
one.
You're supposed to be in the cage.
There you go. Oh, someone just left.
Oh no. Yeah, because of the lack of discipline in the house, that's why. Whoa, hang on. Stood up too quick. Hang Anyways.
Loki, you feel bad for what you did? I feel bad for you. Like, you can see.
Amazing thing.
You're lucky I don't have paint tolerance.
Mm-hmm. All right. We better check to see the old a beautiful birth brother that's still there. I have a feeling. Sometimes we've got to just reset the algorithm a bit just to make sure things are going on.
Two people here. Hi, person. No, you probably want to say bye. Wait, hold on, is there any? Dad, why do you have it set up like that?
Because it kept falling over.
Oh, it already comes.
Yeah, beautiful birth brother. One. Oh, look at this. Hang on.
Oh, floating.
Move. Grab the phone and turn it into a... No. The moment's over. This is Loki's way of saying, no, I'm not having any of this. And close the door. I get the hint, it's alright.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't usually do this.
No, see that. But that's going to earn you a padlock.
I'm gonna go refill the walls and paint up the coffee machine.
There we go. Yeah. Now what?
Okay. No.
Come in. It's a bit bitey, and what you've got to do is you've got to be a bit sneaky with her when she's like that, or else you're going to end up with quite a few holes in you. All right, where are we up to? Max, you want to come here? Are you going to be behaving yourself? Well, what do you expect, Loki, when you buy it? Yeah, you do. Calm yourself down. Alright. She was a little bit bitey, it's a bit weird. She's normally not like that at all. She's just being a little bit... Yeah, so... The same is just happening for once like that. Yeah, oh well. Well, if there's any bird behaviourologists, I am not too proud to ask their opinion. One of the really difficult things to do with birds is to give them the feeling that you're invulnerable no matter where you are. Now, I permit a bite or two when I'm accidentally, you know, hitting a feather that they don't like or something like that. That's acceptable. But you know, if they're doing a vicious bite, just because they're a bit upset, and sometimes they do get a bit upset. That happens, it's really hard for you not to put yourself in a vulnerable position when you stick a part of your body within the cage. And that was what was going on. If you replay, you'll see I was desperately trying to get that combination lock on before Loki got over there. And when she got there, I just withdrew my hand, dropped the phone, and pretended that I'd gotten the lock on okay. And because I've been sneaky enough in the past, she bought it. And so I then distracted her, moved her over to the other side, and while she was distracted with my other hand, I made sure that the cage door was locked properly, and crisis over. But that was certainly not the smoothest of operations I've ever done. And maybe, if there's people who are bird behaviourologists, they might not even use that as a demonstration of what not to do, or what to do, I don't know, depending on how well I acquitted myself at that particular moment in time. Right. That's that done. Where are you, Max? You there? Okay. I'm going to put the final piece of paper down, and yeah, we will soon, but I've got to do the opals thing first. One last thing before we get into the opals is to just get this final piece of glue down. What's wrong? It's like you're a workaholic. Just for the sake of hang on a second. Yes it is. For the sake of the YouTube viewers, yes, I am deaf. I know I am, and I don't make any bones about it.
I got it checked.
I'm not deaf, I got it checked. That's a thing. If I say I'm not deaf, I've got it checked, it definitely means I am.
Oh, look at Pony.
Well, she's been...
You know what? Let's put all eyes on Pony.
Do
you wanna see our pony? Hold on. Might be a bit shaky. Let's say hello to Pony. Pony isn't really too friendly. Well, she is friendly. She just doesn't really like people.
That's a very confusing statement you just made.
Oh wait, you're not seeing Pony.
I only
Okay.
see the difference between me and... Whoop.
Oh, that thing got.
Yeah.
Do you guys want more Pony or more cockatoos?
Well, we're about to move to the opals, so 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Right, Max? Do you want to get in your cage? Do you like it over there?
There is a convex mirror right there. That's why I'm looking at it.
I'll sweep the floor later, but normally there is a floor sweeping that needs to be done as well. So Max, I know that's a little bit disconcerting, but it has to be done.
Where's Max?
What?
Where is
Max is
Max?
behind the...
Oh, he's up in his hidey place. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see his crest like right there.
I thought I was going to get bit in there.
Squidgy, squidgy.
I wonder how many likes and subscribers you get if you get badly mauled by a cockatoo on camera. Ooh,
Have you made it to 1,000 subscribers yet?
Yeah, 1,047 I think.
That's a lot of subscribers.
Washing my hands. Because the two.
Oh yeah. Hello, Max.
Right, now I've got 2 secret weapons that I can use.
Oh.
One is sunflower seeds, and the other one is peanut butter. Now there's a little, ooh, careful. You have any of that?
Yeah. You're supposed to scratch a little. Let me get a stick. Let me get
Hang
a
on, no you can't do it because I'm trying to get in.
Oh, okay.
Right, so let's move this over. You see this quite interesting. All I need to do now is just tap, and you should get an idea. Max, can I get in there please?
Go get.
Go.
Max,
Stay where you are, Lydia.
you'll get some of this if you go into your cage.
Stay away from that end. Ah, okay. It's very hard to make him go without the... Come on, off you go.
Done. be putting this into the cake.
Okay.
Birds tend to like citrus things. So I'm putting a slice of a lemon into his cage. Do you want this, Max? Do you want to go into your cage to get it? And let me give some to Lippy as well. Wait, can you give that to Lippy?
I'll look at you guys do the tap.
Max.
Now we're going to just walk away. So you won't hear from us for like 2 minutes or so. As Max just makes his way in. Get away. Come on. Come on. It's inevitable.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
And there we go. Practically a wild cockatoo. No trouble at all getting into the cage. Well, sort of no trouble at all getting into the cage. There you are. He's perfectly happy with the state of affairs. Then it goes in for Loki. Don't know why. You're a little bit ill-behaved, weren't you? Oh yeah. So that's all the fun of bird keeping. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move over to the opal side of things, and let's have a look-ski. We'll have to sweep up the place. It's looking a bit decrepit, and outside it's been raining all day, so I was wanting to mow and the place looks terrible, but you know, what can you do? It's still raining. So this chair will go eventually. You don't even know which chair I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter. Should I use those ones? I don't think so. Right. So I'm going to flip around. So yeah, it's pretty dismal. Here's the opal setup. I'm sure you've seen it before. So these are the opals that I'm going to do. I'll pop them over into here. We will set up the machine. And hopefully everything will be fine. Hang on. Just going to move this over to the other side so that everything is fine. There we go. Perfect. Pretty much first go. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so just so that you know, that wheel should not be at that angle. So that's the one thing that I did not check, whether the wheel was behaving itself. So this will take just a jiffy to fix. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so I've got to remember which way to go, of course. Yep. Now that goes in as far as I can push it. And that way. Shouldn't over-tighten these things, but you really want to have them nice and tight. Okay. That's that done. Now, pop this back. Let's see. What have we got here? I don't think we have any new innovations. One thing I am going to have to do is I am going to have to make sure that the microphones still work. I'll hang this off here, make sure that's all good. You can't see what I'm doing yet, so that's alright. we go. That was just the microphone cable in, and now I'll plug this in, and I'm going to have to go inside, grab the other phone to make sure that the sound is working. And what to do. Once I get the sound working, however, that's it, we're done. There we go. That's that in like so. So as long as that works, it should be fine. So I'm not entirely upset with the fact that we managed to get a warts and all view of what looking after birds is like. It's not always beer and skittles, that's just the deal, and the live stream will definitely demonstrate that. So I'm not entirely upset with the fact that we managed to get a warts and all view of what looking after birds is like. It's not always beer and skittles, that's just the deal, and the live stream will definitely demonstrate that. Okay, so what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just looking at everything, just making sure it's all okay. I'm noting that the sound of the rain is a little bit loud. I can't do much about that. So I'm just looking at everything, just making sure it's all okay. How can I manage this? Okay, yeah, I know. What I can do is I can bring a little prong out and make sure that the lapel mics are as close to me as possible. Could even possibly do that. Whoa. That's naughty. Okay. So how's that? Can you hear me well? Perhaps. Okay. So how's that? Can you hear me well? Perhaps. What is that noise? Maybe it is. Okay, turn that down. Let's go back up. Yeah, there's just feedback from the rain sounds. That's okay. So that's that. If there is an issue with the sound, you'll have to highlight it to me because I have now turned my own sound down. It's the only way we can do it, I'm afraid. There we go. So, I think we're ready to go. What have we got to show you? So I've got some very thin Anamuka matrix, which is kind of cool. I'll show it to you. Along with these other opals, which are just absolutely gorgeous, drop set gorgeous opals. So here's the Anamuka matrix. So you can see that, get some of the scatter off it, but basically I think this is a heart-shape waiting to happen basically. So I will essentially cut the end off there, cut this end off, and then I will get cracking on the rest of it. Turn it into a heart. That'll be easy. Now these guys here, I think that these are rubs from, I think that they are meant to be rubs. I could be wrong about this. Maybe Cooper bead. And I wish we had a sunny day to show you this because they're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I'll pop that there. This one here hopefully will give you a general idea of what we're talking about. You can see all the amazing colour there. This one here. Yeah, that's, yeah. These are meant to be for sure. Can you see it? Probably not. Oh well. But they are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Okay, so this is yeah, definitely meant to be. And you can see some of the characteristic Cooperpedia red sand. That's why it's a bit harder to tell. That looks very Cooperpedia-ish, but it's meant to be. It's meant to be. For sure, for shizzle, meant to be. It was meant to be. Okay. So the other thing that has happened whilst we were doing this, I was just doing a quick clean-up of some opals. I found some nice ones. This one's already been done. That's just a... I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Okay, so here's one. It's clearly been cut off something. So what I'll do is I'll just turn that into a nice little drop. This one here, I'm not sure there's much I can do with this one until I turn it into a doublet, but there is definitely colour in it. Sunlight would be great at this point in time, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. There's a few other ones here, which, when I was looking at them in the full sun, they were absolutely spectacular. They're not as spectacular in the not full sun. So there's this one here. Whoop. It's a beauty. So what I'll do is I'll turn on the... Oh, hang on, I'll show you one more. This one here. Nice little opal there. They'll become a drop as well. So there you go. So I'm going to turn the sound up once I start this thing running, just to make sure that everything's going to sound okay to you guys. Chatbot is in place. And by the chatbot, I just mean my phone. Let's get this party started straight away. Let's move the light over so I can see it at the very least. Is there any chance that you're actually going to see any of the sparkle in these opals? Probably not. Oh yeah, you see it a bit. But we're going to do this animator first. So what am I going to do? Just going to... There was a little bit of a rough patch on the opal itself, which is a bit inconvenient. That's why I'm kind of doing it this way. There we go. So that'll become a nice little drop. Now I think I'll do that really quick because it's really easy. So I'm just moving the water over. There we go. And just make the water a bit bigger. The water's quite hard to access now. Something like this. So let's see if that's going to cause issues.
It's official, which is called. I'm just checking to see how many issues it's going to cause. I think it's okay. Let's see how it goes. Let's do this drop first. Right, so if the heart doesn't work out, at least I've got this drop. I'm going to try and just make that water a little bit less aggressive because it seems to be a little bit hard to work with. Better. Now, just wiping my hands. Back to the opening. Now I just have to get some of the black scrapes off the face. Pretty annoying, but what you have to do. I'm testing around the sides to see what I can get away with because this matrix opal sometimes just disappears randomly. So if you've got the matrix, you very carefully and cautiously cut down on it. You don't want to go any further than you have to. As a matter of fact, I'll only do it slightly just to it moves. Oh, we are running very close to the wall here. What I might try doing is just do the back as well, because it might be able to get away with doing the one side better than the other. Don't think so. Okay. I think we just lost the matrix on that one. Having a look around. Hold on. See what we can get. Right? Only the slightest little nudge and it's gone. So that job, I'll see if I can get it back there. We know now that we've got to be so cautious with it. Any little misdemeanors will be punished. So as stressful as this is, it's actually fun working with a high pressure opal. Because, well, if there's no stakes in the game, what's the point? Now what I'm doing here is I'm allowing the actual properties of the stone to dictate what I'm doing. I know for a fact now that this potching material is essentially a cancer to the stone. It's not going to do anything. So I am eviscerating it on the stone. Once I've gotten the stone that I know that I can work with, yeah, it's still going. You can see it's just white. So once I've got what I know I can work with, I know which way to orient the heart if I need to change my tactics. So look at what we've got here. Now to continue to this rate. What have we got? Alright. We've got another drop, that's what we've got. I'm going to have to cut it from here. That's a bit better. Okay, so here comes the fun. Now, what do I actually make out of this? I was originally going to make a heart, but I've got to do what the opal wants, not what I want. Originally, I thought the opal did want a heart. It clearly doesn't. Apparently, wants a coffin shop. Any goths who are opal lovers? So just so clear, no one is under any illusions about what's going on here. This is what they call a treated opal, which means that there is, essentially, it's had sugar put all over it. Just allowing some of that to go through because I think the apple is here. Nice. Right. Yeah, I think that actually improves the overall aesthetic of stuff. Because essentially what treating does is it puts a black backdrop on the stone, and these stones don't do well unless they've got a little bit of black hanging around somewhere. But black does what you think black will do, and it stops light from getting there, so you can't have something that's too black. Even though technically they're the highest selling opals. If it's too black, well, the colours. So sometimes you have to get rid of some of the black. And look at the picture of that. I don't think you'll have ever heard, Paul from Black Opals going, oh, we've got a bit too much black here, so we have to cut that black off. But then he didn't say that. He doesn't do treated opals either. And the reality is that you could always try to treat it again. Did I mention this is a treated stone? I will agree with this. You can't just sell them and pretend that they're just natural. And they have their own value as a treated stone. And America's got its own place in history. Allegedly, some of the crown jewels have got an American stone on them. A really massive one. Not my crown jewels, I think the ones in England. That was going to be a heart, but now I've just turned it into a kind of a pear shape. Things are going to get pear shapes. I will drop it to make the shape more consistent. I am not a big believer in doing things by hand when you've got a guaranteed technique that's going to make it look great. So you can do what you want, but I'm certainly not going to jeopardise the stone just because of my pride. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's do which one was the worst one of all of them? This one? No, it was, one of them just didn't do anything no matter how much I begged it. It wasn't that one. Where's it gone? I'm sure there was another one. There it is, underneath this one. underneath the drop, that's what it is. Oh, it's another drop. Oh, that's cool. Hang on a second. I was quickly get this guy done. But yeah, couldn't see if you're looking there. Just literally sitting underneath the drop. Not difficult, mate. Well, I told you I was deaf. I didn't realise I was blind as well. Drop there. That other one might end up being a drop too. So where did I put it? Okay, so this was the underperformer, so we'll do the underperformer first. Underperformer. Naughty. You deserve to be punished. I don't deserve to be punished. Ah! What I'm doing at the moment is just getting all of the unstable material off. As far as I'm concerned, I have to stay. It doesn't matter that I'm unstable. So I've got an interesting situation brewing here, so I'll show it to you. So this is the rub face, and I bought these as rubs. And the reason why these guys have sold them on is plain as the nose on my face. If you have a look at the bar looks so much better than the face. And that happens from time to time. It's called facing, and if you don't face the stone correctly, then it's not going to shine very well at all. And this guy happens to face on the side, and the side is extraordinarily thin. So what can you do to remedy this? You can see what angles work by faceting the sides. Once you have a good idea on what to do, you can then just subtly shift the back of the stone a bit. Now it's not going to be a perfect fit sometimes, especially with the stone this thin. But it's certainly going to help. Presuming the stone doesn't sink of it, of course. There's always a risk. What I'm doing here is I'm just knocking this corner down, and I'm knocking this corner down to the opposite side, so that the angle of the stone is a bit different. It actually refaces the stone a little bit. Let's have a look on the side. So you can see it's actually helping it a little bit. Not a lot, but every little bit counts. There's good. this, you're literally grinding carrots away, and so it's not a fun prospect when you're doing it. But sometimes you go, which side am I doing? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure that I'm not grinding the wrong side. The beauty of this is, I think that's going to become double-sided from just a little bit of refacing. You can see that it's actually doing well on this side as well as this side. So that's a win if ever I heard it. What I've got to do now is just very carefully just carve the sides off a bit. This one is so delicate that I'm going to just have to take my time with the entire cut. And that means that the cutting stage is almost over with this Dremel tool. The next time I will see it, I'll have it docked up and I'll be putting it on sandpaper. And I'll be very carefully modifying the shape in a way that I can control and measure. Now, if you're a person who's just getting into oval cutting and this looks a little bit scary to you, you're right, it is scary. But, quite frankly, the stone is not going to do anything if you don't. So it's worthless if you wreck it, but it's worthless if you don't fix it. So, you know, catch 22. Get in there, fix it. Have a go. There you go, have a look at that, see? All of a sudden we've got ourselves a stone that actually has a chance of looking good. So that will go onto the top, because I'm very scared that I'm going to ruin something right now. Having said that, there's a giant, is there a scar on the face? Doesn't matter if it is. Okay, there you go. It's looking alright. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. Oh wow. Just does not let up, does it? Okay, so have a look at this. I was going, should I just trim this end here? But this is really, really thin. But the problem is, all of it's really thin. Okay, this is a doublet for sure. I'm just having a look at the, looking at this little dark part to the bottom. Is there any reason to keep it whatsoever? I think the answer is no, and I think there's also an argument to say that if I cut this off, there's what looks like a crack just here. So I will have to cut it off at the crack. If I am lucky, this stone might actually face that way, with that little piece of darkness in the back. There is absolutely no guarantee of that, but what I am going to do now is I'm starting to cut from here, because that's literally where the crack is. Originally I didn't want to start there because there was some nice red. But like, it's cracked. What can you do? Crack has to go. Yeah, that's that done. That's one decision made. You've got to very carefully take that sand off the face. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I think that sand is stable in there. I hope it is, because we're in trouble if it isn't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack it from the other side. Hopefully that thing that I saw is not a crack. It is a crack. Alright, so can I be natural about it? No, it's too strong, so I can't cut it off. I can't snap it off, I have to cut it off. I hate it when this happens. This is very, very nerve-wracking stuff. And before you ask, yeah, the vibrations do affect whether the cracks appear or not. So, am I making it worse? Probably not, because always depends on it. So I think that the band that actually causes the colour is actually superior to the stone, not cutting any deeper. So if I cut deeper, no go. And this stuff is so thin and delicate. I've got to be so cautious, but like there's no real point in keeping it because if you can't set the stone. I mean, yes, you could make a doublet, but I think I can actually rescue this, so I'm going to rescue it. Hopefully I'm not doing something really dumb. Just so you know, I could have just made the worst decision ever did, so good luck with it. Okay, so what this stage is telling me is it wants to be a marquee. So, your wish is granted. I will just straighten out a few parts of it. As you can see, it's kind of like this semi-diamond formation. And all I've really done is I've cut off the bits which are unstable and too thin. Sadly, this has to go too. It's a bit annoying. How thin is that now? So the shape of the stone may have to be defined by what I've got left on it. So I think I've got enough to make an interesting piece. Okay, so that's what I'm leaving it as. That's going out to be like I just thin up the back a little bit. Just got to even it up. No point in having an uneven stone. That's better. So that, and I'm very careful to put this tiny little bit here. This is going to move up, not going to move it. Because it's meant to be stones are renowned for squashing. So even nipping off a little bit, it's a high risk procedure. So there, that's that done. Wow, that was tough. So I'll quickly do this one. This is one that I quickly picked out of my pots pile. Now just so you know, there's an inclusion here. And some people go, inclusions. I don't, because the inclusions are probably what makes the stone do what it does. So you can't have a stone without inclusions, basically. Or you can, but you know at some point there were inclusions, or maybe the inclusions fell off or something like that. I think that if the inclusions help to make the stone, I could be wrong about it, but if the inclusions did help to make the stone, then it's really quite cheeky to sit there and go, oh, it's got inclusions, I don't like it. Well, yeah, you just got to do with what you can do. Some people refer to it as being beaten by sand or whatever. I think that's bad terminology. Like, you do what you want. Don't let me be a critic of everyone. But the basic If you're beaten by sand, it was simply a stone that you shouldn't cut in the first place. That's all. And sometimes you don't know that until you've cut it and you've got a problem. Speaking of which, there is a little groove in there. It's a kernel. So let's see if this is actually going to check out. Whoa. Saw a cloud of smoke come up and I did that. Not the thing I wanted to see. Got away with that one. I can still see the evidence of that kernel. We'll see how it goes in the long run. I think I've got at least a usable stone. Because I don't think that's actually a flaw in the stone, so to speak. It's just not a mistake, it's a feature. Oh wow, it is a feature, look at that. If it wasn't for the inclusion, this wouldn't be happening, so yeah, good. I am definitely going to cut it in such a way that highlights this. It's so beautiful, wow. Quite unique. Quite unique, honestly, it is unique. Okay, just so that we know, so we're on the same page here. You can't have levels of uniqueness. It's either unique or it isn't. Okay. Correcting my own grammar. How far have I fallen? Quite far. Asking and answering my own questions. Is that what I've come to? Yes, it is. There goes some of it. Hopefully not all of it. Well, if it's cracked, it's cracked. Good to go. Okay. What I'm going to do, I am going to roll that in a bit. It's very small because the cracking is quite alarming. I have to do something with it. But I knew that when I picked it up. Okay, so there's a drop. It needs a bit more work, but I'll be doing that from the drop because it's very delicate. Alright, what have we got else? What have we got else? It's an amazing statement I just made. We else have got this. I'm going to else that. So look at this one. Should I else this one or should I else this one? This one's really thick, quite a challenge. I think this will be the last one actually. I do have to feed my daughter. What if anyone's done that? Patreon account. I need to feed my daughter. That's what it's done. Carving that out, and I've got to carve this off. I just have to because it's like nicely carved off. So let's have a look at it. Is that the beginnings of a hut? Does it want to become a hut? I don't know. Let's carve this bit off. All I'm doing is I'm carving the excess off to see what I'm left to work with. So I'm not deciding on shape yet, I'm just carving off the bits won't work. somehow a German idea has crept into my mind, and I'm trimming the excess off still, but I'm trimming it with an idea in mind to see if it still is viable when I'm done here, or if it should I make it a heart or not. I don't know. Let's smooth this one out. Enough to anyway. So if I'm to make a heart, what I need to do is I need to make sure that the point of the heart is underneath the bum of the heart, I suppose what you call it. I'm not sure it's the right shape to make a heart, you know. Just angle out the bum a bit. See what I can do. So very intriguing. My goodness, is it a harder, isn't it? I've gotten the face sorted out. I don't think it is a heart. What is it? I'm just going to very carefully carve the bum away. But that's the shining bit. What do you want to be? I think you don't know. I'm making a decision. I'm calling it. It's not a heart. Sorry. Alright. Sorry, I've been just yakking my head off, haven't I? Just been concentrating. So, there we go. I've turned it into sort of 7 drops. I don't think it was ever real. Well, there was a chance, but it just wasn't. I think that if I'd have taken it on at that particular time, you've got to cut it and then level it and then re-level it and then make sure it's symmetrical. You're not cutting it from a template, you're cutting it raw, so to speak. So it's a lot different. Mistakes are costly, especially with a stone this beautiful. very nearly made a mistake there. Kind of got caught by the wheel. Fortunately, I was able to rescue that. That nearly cost me the entire stone. Very carefully. I think this is the job now. It's not quite symmetrical, but once I spin it on the wheel, on a sandpaper, spinning that will actually make it nice. So, and even though it's quite wide, it's probably going to measure in at just under a carat because it's a very thin stone. Oh, should I do one more? Let's have a look. I might only half do this one. We'll see what it looks like. I think this is a PVP stone. I'm almost certain of it. It's not giving me the same kind of vibe as the animal. The meant to be, not the animated, honestly. I know place names, I promise I do. In all seriousness, sometimes I don't know how my mind associates things, but sometimes I associate words with very different sounding or looking words, and I don't know how I do it. But clearly, I'm either a genius or absolute moron. Don't think there's any middle ground for that. I'm sure you can make your own mind up onto what I actually am. So there you go. Tell me in the comments. Genius or moron? Got a PhD in mathematics as he tries to bias the polling. Because people have cheated elections, they don't get into trouble, do they? Best election in the world. And now I'm in the best prison in the world. American commentator. I'm sorry if you like the dude. He was saying, well, Trump has managed to get himself 4 more years, but not exactly the way he wanted. Like him or hate him, that is true. I'm not one of those people who's going to do a massive spiel on people and how evil they are, other than because I'm on the Ukrainian side of the fence in that war. Do whatever it takes, Ukraine. I don't care who gave you what, you should use it in your own territory as you see fit. Which means using it outside your territory if necessary. So the Opal likes my point of view on that. It just shattered the moment I said that, so I'm going to call him Opalsky. Even breaking like a good headstone, so I'm 99% certain I know what it is. There we go, what a beautiful little stone I ended up hanging. Beautiful little thing. That's going to get docked. Okay, so what's left over? I'm just going to check it. It's sitting there. I don't think this last stone is actually going to make anything, so I'll just quickly do a live fast, die hard kind of cut on it. Go hard or go home, as I said in one of my previous videos. Just cutting the other side to see if that's actually going to do a good job on it. I think it might. Luckily I didn't cut all of it down. So what is our option? Okay, so the pattern here is lovely, more consistent this side. Troubling when it's such a small stone. See ya. Don't forget to write. So I'm just looking at it from this perspective. Such a tough test to make. Okay, so I think it's got a crack in it anyway, so what I'll do is I'll just move it down and hopefully once it this is clearly a discard from the corner somewhere, so I don't remember it. That's the scary part, because normally I remember all the stones that I've cut. I've literally cut thousands and I still remember them. I don't remember this one. It's more than likely sitting there in one of our videos somewhere. I'm guessing it's Riley Gum. Just from the texture of the stone. I think this is a Lightning Ridge stone. That's all I know about it. That's all I can think. Has that made it any better? Yeah, it has, but not by much. Alright, so it kind of went hard. That's good. I'll top that up at some stage. I think we genuinely are done. I did see something. Yeah, okay. Aren't I a sucker for punishment, honestly? So this stone here, the reason I'm doing it is because it's so bizarro. This one here. Really, really small bizarre stone. Looks very much like this one. Didn't look at anything of that. Okay. May well come from the same place. But it is rife with problems. So let's just get rid of some of these problem areas and see what we've got. Those of you who are new to the game, yep, I did just hit my own hand with the Dremel, and no, it didn't hurt a bit. If your hand is soft, it's fine. If your hand is hard, it's a bit of a problem. Last time I checked, my hand is not made from bone, so all good. There we go. Well, that's a nice little bonus cut. Lovely. I mean, tiny, worthless, but lovely. Not worthless, but you know, $50 maybe on a good day. I'm trying to smell silver at the moment, so if I manage to get a ring sorted and just put this in as a little, you know, little addition to the ring, lovely little thing, I reckon. So I will take a little bit of care so that I can get it. I like just little delicate stones. I think they're beautiful. So it's just a floor here, so I'm just making sure that it's not going to create issues. And I think it's just a piece of paper that goes the whole way through, so I'm not going to worry any further. So the end result is, though, I've got a stone, which is worth it. It's so monumentally tiny. You know what, this is fast becoming my favourite stone, even though it's so small. And it's not all that perfect either. But I don't want necessarily things to be perfect. I think that there's variation in nature which is just so much more interesting. And yeah, this is the kind of thing that I love. So no. Putting that, I'm going to dump it, I'm going to turn it into something nice. And then when I finally smelted enough silver, I am going to make it into a beautiful ring. Yep. Alright. So, I think I've done enough yakking. Because if you have a look over here, we have a hungry daughter.
I was not expecting to be straight on camera.
It's all good.
Bird crap on the floor here.
Yep.
I'm gonna get back inside.
Right, here we go. Yoink. Alright, so I'm going to go feed this little one. And I'm going to throw that caca away. I'm going to say goodbye to the bird. Goodbye, bird. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
Give her a little squat.
Don't eat the phone. Don't eat the phone.
I tried to scratch him.
There you go. All right. Now, did you give Loki any sunflower seeds?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
It's all good.
I forgot.
It was my responsibility, not yours. So don't feel bad about it. Hey, Max. You scratch? Do you want to scratch? That's yeah, I do want to scratch, but I'm a bit confronted by the camera. Oh, he's going to strike. That's Are you going to strike? This guy hurts.
Maxie, Papa, are you relaxed for a
Ooh, he struck. All right. If that's the case, 3 people just logged on to see a vicious bird attack.
1 person now. 2.
Anyway, he doesn't want to scratch. So I think perhaps he wanted the food. So let's just go and let's go do that. Do you want to do it or do you want me? There we go.
Good boy.
Is that what you wanted? I think it is. All right, everyone's. All right.
Let's show how good of a bird he is. Oh, sorry, baby. That made a bit of a noise.
There you are. And yeah, that is a child of mine putting her hand into the vicious biting cockatoo's cage. But he's okay. He's just.
If you have food in your hand, you're good. That's basically.
Yeah. I'm going to leave him be. He's in a bit of a mood. Everyone's in a bit of a mood today, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, wait. If you don't like injuries, just close your eyes. This is what Max did to Loki did to me earlier. Oh, it's not focusing. It's a photography student. I hate that. But yeah, that's what Loki did to me anyway. You can look back now.
All right. Trigger warning over. All right, and that means session over. I better say goodbye to Pony. Pony has busy made a mess of the thing that I've just cleaned.
Dad, do you have any spare thumbs?
Do I have any spare thumbs?
Thumbs.
Ah.
Shoes.
Okay, so I don't know how many people here are from the United States.
If you're from the US, yeah, US.
Thongs are
Thongs
footwear.
are like what you guys would call flip-flops, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not asking my dad for underwear, don't worry.
Over here we call them G-bangers. All right, so I think now we are officially done. So I had a fun time. I hope you had a fun time. Fun times had by all. That's it. Dr. Phil out. Goodbye.